Okay. You guys can rest. We're finally here.
We're here. We're ready and willing and able. You know what I'm saying, Rob?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Markus Dietz, aka Mark Havoc. This is my longtime friend, partner, associate, buddy, bully, and everything in between. Rob, say hi to the people.
Hello to the people.
Hello, people. This is the Rob and Marcus Hate Wrestling podcast.
It is. I hate wrestling.
I gotta tell you, Rob, right now I really hate wrestling.
Oh my God, it's dog shit right now.
I really hate wrestling.
Hold on. Somebody wants me to do a big intro. Okay.
Oh.
Hailing from he hails from Yorktown Heights, New York. Rob He hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mister. That was the best.
That was pretty good, Rob. That was something. That was something else. That was. Are we just gonna call this the Rob Hates Wrestling podcast? Is that what we're doing? Is this the Rob show?
And Markus Dietz.
Thank you.
He hails
from nowhere. Listen.
Yeah.
Did you hear the big news?
What's the big news?
There's some big news in the wrestling world going around. You have no idea what I'm talking about?
Well, I know you have a Cats Pro show.
Yeah, sure. We'll talk about that later.
All right.
Wembley. There's something I'm more excited about.
Cats Pro. That's his promotion now.
Oh, Cats Pro, yeah.
Namaste.
Kraken Eats the Shark Pro Wrestling or Cats Pro. I will talk about that show later, but I have bigger and more exciting.
I like how disappointed they are looking at us.
I know. They're both of them are just like, oh God, are they really doing this again?
I should take a picture of this. Hold on.
That's funny. You should post that. So the big news is, Rob, are you ready for this? Billy Starks, 18-year-old Billy Starks, signs a contract with AEW. Billy Starks.
Oh, yeah. 18. Wasn't he in Ring of Honor?
First off, she's a woman.
Yes, that's right.
Second off,
I try to remember where I saw her last.
She's she runs around AEW and stuff like that, but she officially signed a contract with AEW.
That's what it was. I saw her on Ring of Honor.
Yeah, 18 years old. She's got a huge wrestling career ahead of her. Like most people, at that age, they do 20, 30, 40 years. So she's got... I wonder how long the contract is now. Is it like we'll come back to you when you're 21, see if we still want to. All right.
Oh my God. I tell you right now.
If we, because the alcohol age is 21. So I was trying to go with a alcohol joke. But...
Will they do intergender matches on AEW?
Yeah, they do. They have.
Not as a joke. I mean like. Because on Lucha Underground, Taya Valkyrie was wrestling Brian Cage.
Yeah, and then she was crazy.
Yeah. She was toned, out of her mind. She was ripped.
Well, here's the thing. Most of the wrestling world shows intergender matches respect.
Right.
And then you have places that don't even do it, like WWE. So it'll be interesting to see how AEW handles that. But yeah, I've seen they've done a couple of matches here and there, haven't they?
Yeah. WWE is a joke. The last time they did it was with Ripley trying to, wrestle Nakazawa, and they're like, "Oh my God, she's wrestling Nakazawa," and I'm like, "Yeah, Nakazawa was nothing."
Yeah, why would they? I don't know. I just don't understand why that's a thing.
Hold on a second. I tried to share this. It took my picture,
mm-hmm.
and I'm going to copy this again. It took my picture. It's got my comedy picture, which I'm okay.
Well, because that's your picture for your profile.
Oh yeah,
up there. So that's why it's using that, because it's
right.
Because for some reason you're sharing it on your YouTube
Hold on.
instead of our YouTube.
No, but I should be on both. Switch now. View all channels.
Rob's always trying to take.
No, it's so weird. It shouldn't
Rob's
be
always trying to
there. It
take
should
all
be on the other one.
the glitz and the glory from us. Hold on while we share this around a little bit, guys. We're trying to get some people in here, trying to get some people interested. We're gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure my wife's watching. You know, our one.
This is why we need that third dude.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it. Okay, I'm trying.
All right, hold on. All right, I'd like to be able to do that. And by the way, I caught my own mistake.
Did you?
I did say
What was the mistake?
I don't know anymore. Oh Lord, now it wants me to put in a password. The great equalizer.
Password protection.
All right.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like not even.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it right now.
Yeah.
We're live, and we have 5 people watching this.
All right. 4.
A second ago, it was 5 until I
All
cleared
right.
my throat one more time.
All right, and you've cleared your throat and you've cleared the room.
Yes, I cleared the room.
Just
and
like
my
a
throat.
comedy show.
Yeah, there you go. And then everybody leaves. All right.
All right. Yeah, screw it.
So
We'll come
back to how
that
much we
later.
hate wrestling. WWE is trash. I think I said it last episode of this wonderful podcast that if Triple H could literally DM me and say, "Hey Marcus, here's a blank check for you to use
No, we're not going to veer off too much.
to put on your wrestling show," and I still would watch it, and I stick to this day, 1 week later, that I'm done watching the product.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's
really bad.
It's still shit. From what Rob has said, it's still shit.
Now, we'll leave it at this. What did I say was going to happen? I said that without giving the belt to Cody,
Yeah.
you give yourself 0 options. So what happened last night was Cody is like, well, I'm angry now. I'm going to fight Brock Lesnar if he accepts my challenge. Wait a minute. Where's the champion? Gone. Where's Brock Lesnar? Wasn't there. Where was most of your staff? Not there. There were airline delays. There were no airline delays. It was not reported anywhere.
There were traveling delays.
None.
So what I said to Rob was it was a silent protest. I think what happened was there was a protest of some sort, and they nobody wants to work for Vince. Nobody wants to hear about Vince coming back. Nobody wants to deal with that bullshit. So they had a silent protest.
No. I will say this now, but I have no
I
problem.
don't think there was actual flight delays and
No.
none of that nonsense. I don't think there was any of that. I think there was a silent protest and they had to spin it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's the
People
thing.
don't want to hear about Vince. People don't want to work with Vince.
Yeah, I know.
Vince is done.
It's done. But here's the thing. What happened now? Now exactly what I said is happening. Nobody is showing up. So it's Cody on his own when he could have been the champion. You could have had your champion showing up to all of these venues. Instead, you have nobody. You are beltless.
So
it was a waste of time.
You watched Monday Night Raw last night?
Yes, I'm sorry I did.
How many people were you expecting to be there, and then how many people actually showed up?
I was expecting to not have the tag team belts on the women's switch. I was expecting to have it was all around the Usos.
Okay, so were the
I can't
Usos
even
there?
think. You had the Usos, you had Solo Sikoa, you had Sami Zayn and Matt Riddle show up at the end to save Kevin Owens from getting his ass kicked.
Okay.
They overdid the Kevin Owens leg injury thing.
But you said Brock wasn't there?
No Brock, no Roman.
No Roman.
You had Lita's hot garbage in the ring now, and they needed a respectable way to ride her out. So what a better way to do it? They'll give her more time to maybe get rid of the ring rust. Yeah, they threw a chicken at him last week.
Yeah.
It's over. It's damn well over. The company is and by the way, everyone's clamoring about how great it is that they're doing this Judgment Day shit with Eddie Guerrero's kid with Rey Mysterio's kid, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic can't cut a promo. He's trying to, spar with his dad, and he's stuttering.
You son of a bitch.
What?
I said specifically before we started this podcast, there will be no Dominic Mysterio hate.
Oh, no.
I said we don't hate Dominic Mysterio.
No, here's what he goes.
We may hate pro wrestling. We may hate pro wrestling, but we do not hate Dominic Mysterio.
The dude had to. He goes like this. He goes, you better stick your nose out of Judgment Day business. He's an idiot.
Okay, he messed up a promo. Who hasn't messed up a promo? Paul Heyman
sorry.
messes up promos.
No, but Paul Heyman knows how to.
He's been doing it for 40 fucking years. How long has Dom Mysterio been a professional wrestler?
Yeah, about 4 years.
Okay, 4 years. Anybody 4 years in is still going to make mistakes.
I guess, and it made him fine. Whatever. I want to get off.
And probably didn't the show have to change a little bit? We were just watching What Culture, and they said that the Rey Mysterio Dom thing was like a last minute throw him out there, go do something real quick.
Well, I think they needed to fill time.
Okay.
And Dominic, whatever. I'll give him.
Stop hating on my boy. That's my boy.
Right,
next.
Dominic. All right. I'm going to say this. If I have to rate Raw, it's getting a 3 out of 10. No, 2.5 out of 10. It was dog shit. Now,
sounds about right. That's what I said last week.
While that happened, and while WWE is shitting the bed, AEW is going, guess what? We're going to Wembley.
Yay, Wembley.
Oh, God.
Yay. We're going to talk about my favorite show now.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Wembley, baby. You know how many European fans are out there? Listen, I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad they made the move. I'm glad they're all in. I'm glad they're finally all in because it's time. You know, I think it's going to sell out, Rob. I think it's going to sell out.
It's going to sell out. Unlike people trying to watch me do a poetry in motion, which Lita can no longer do, it is great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be like Queen back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. I was going there. I was going to go there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Could you see Omega going out there and going, how did Freddie Mercury do it? He goes, and then everybody did it. Yes. And then everybody did it. That's going to be Kenny Omega. That's going to be Kenny Omega for 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to dress up like Freddie Mercury. He's going to come out with the white pants. And then it's going to be. And I'm just going to be like, I finished.
Oh, best show ever. Oh, give it a Meltzer 7 stars.
Oh, my God.
The whole show.
Imagine, like, the Young Bucks. One of them comes up dressed up like Brian May.
Yes, the whole thing. Oh, my God, the whole band's there. The whole band's in town. Oh, God, I would love it.
It's fucking great. I and you know what I want to see an All In too?
Sure.
I want to see Mercedes money. I want to see.
You think she's finally going to make her debut?
I want to see it, and you know why I also want to see it? You know, I'm so happy that Mercedes Varnado was in the newest Star Wars episode.
Yes.
Did we talk about that last week?
No, we didn't.
Mercedes Varnado, aka Sasha Banks, is in Star Wars, and she plays a Mandalorian.
Okay.
And
that's lit.
She's in there, and in the latest episode
I haven't seen the last
was
season.
Lizzo, Jack Black, and then when they go to the Mandalorians, you see in the back,
Wait, that was real? That wasn't something that I just saw on Google?
No, Lizzo and Jack Black.
Are you serious? Oh, that's awesome.
And
okay,
it's amazing.
Did you see the
and Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown's in the episode too.
Oh shit! Did you see the trailer for Ahsoka?
No.
Oh god!
How good is
Raging, fucking hard on for Star Wars.
Oh, because
right
it's
now.
gonna. I know that they're going to put in. They're going to have. They're going to have Admiral Thrawn.
Yes.
I cannot wait for that.
Ahsoka is who was the woman in the Clerks 2 and Clerks 3? She was the main woman.
Yeah, it's her. It's
That's Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. Oh my god. It's so sick. I love it. I'm so excited.
Hold on.
As a Star Wars nerd, this is This is so good.
Hold on.
Put
a
in
second.
live action.
Actress is Rosario Dawson.
Yes, Rosario
and
Dawson.
she
Yes.
kills it.
Oh my, she is so beautiful.
You're married, dude.
I know. That's who I think of when I'm hanging out with my wife.
Oh Jesus! I hope she. Yeah.
She's watching probably. So,
All right.
babe, just
dress up like Rosario Dawson.
If you could do like pigtails or something, that'd be great.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God! Isn't she a gorgeous woman though? Tell me she's not.
All right.
Share it on the screen. Go ahead, do your thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to share. I forgot to
share. What you like to do.
Where is it? I forgot. Virtual background, auto camera, general. I had forgot. Layouts, no. Hotkeys,
it doesn't matter. Anyway, you guys all know who Rosario Dawson is and how she looks. Thank you. Anyway, that show is going to be amazing. There's going to be a bunch of bad guys. There's going to be all the people from Rebels. All the people from Rebels are going to be in it.
Yep.
Did you watch Rebels?
No.
Look at her.
I didn't watch the cartoons, but there you go. So that's.
I love the cartoons. Clone Wars, Rebels, all that stuff.
I didn't like it for the simple reason that it was just so goddamn long. But it's okay. That's okay. We're getting off wrestling. Too much off wrestling.
Yeah. Back to wrestling.
What I will say is this: she was in it, and I'm glad she was in it.
Monet.
Yes, Mercedes Monet is
going to make her AEW debut.
Well, but she's not. She's not. It's. She can go through any door she wants. She has no. She is on.
Well, why wouldn't she go through the forbidden door?
What do you mean? I mean, it's NJPW is just.
Isn't she a New Japan person? Right.
But she could just come and go as she pleases. It's like Bullet Club members; they just show up anywhere except for WWE.
That's another thing I'd like to talk about. That's cool. I'm glad you brought that up. With all the stuff going on with the brand new debuts of Jay White and all that stuff going on, are we actually going to have a legitimate Bullet Club faction
in AEW?
In the Americas running around again, because we had one.
Well, you have it. We
had one in ROH.
You have 4 Bullet Club members running around America. You have Chris Bay and Ace Austin in Impact Wrestling.
In Impact, which they come out as the Bullet Club, their official Bullet Club.
And then you've got now Juice Robinson.
And Jay
White, which I thought Jay White was kicked out of the Bullet Club because they kicked him out of New Japan, I thought.
Well, they kicked him out of New Japan.
All right, whatever.
But I feel like AJ Styles is still technically like if AJ, God forbid, if AJ left WWE tomorrow,
that'd be great.
And he shows up in New Japan, everybody would be fucking too sweet. Then,
oh my Lord,
amazing. So, so I think like. Unless you officially got kicked out and they say, hey, this guy's no longer...
wait a minute. I thought just crossed my mind. Okay. What if they did this?
I'm listening.
Bear me, the Bullet Club is in a situation to roam during the Byzantine era over the... Hold on a second. What if you did this? You've got the Blackpool Combat Club kicking the shit out of everybody.
What if... I like that. That's a good what if.
They come in there and they're like, oh, the Elite can't beat us. And they're like, well, then the Elite's not going to fight you. And then all of a sudden, it's all Bullet Club members. You just get Kenny Omega. You've got Jay White. You've got Juice Robinson. You
got the Bucks.
You've got the Bucks. And they just proceed to pummel the shit out of Blackpool Combat Club.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I don't know why their first victims would be BCC.
Well, no, because they've already taken out the Elite BCC. So if Blackpool Combat Club has already taken out the Elite, and the Elite members are all at one point, toot sweet.
Wait a minute. When did they take out?
Didn't they beat up the Bucks ambulance? Kenny.
Oh, and
ambulance.
That's when Hangman came back. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, and Hangman's in Hangman's in Bullet Club too.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, he's in the Elite.
Yeah.
But he's technically
so
that's what
call
I'm saying.
it. So
okay, this is what's bothering me about, and I'm a huge Bullet Club fan. I've been a huge Bullet Club fan most of my life. I even made a Donut Club shirt for my comedy. Big fan. But also, can we just split down the line somehow, somewhere like who's Who's elite? Who's Bullet Club?
No.
Is
This is what you do.
elite part of Bullet Club?
Do
Are
it
they
like this.
separate?
Remember when they did?
Just do the NWO Wolfpack thing and just make them a side section of.
Here's what you do.
I just don't.
You call them the Bullet Club Elite.
Elite. There you
The
go.
Bullet Club Elite.
There you go.
And you go, okay, all right. Jay White.
Well, because
Juice.
Cody was a member of the Elite, right?
El Phantasmo's in the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah. Well, they just kicked him out or something.
All right. And then where are the Gorillas of Destiny or whatever?
They're out. I think.
Yeah, they were out in Impact Wrestling. They got kicked out and replaced with the Good Brothers.
That
Good
happened in Impact.
Yeah, that happened in Impact.
Okay.
That happened at like Genesis or something.
All I'm saying is I'm fine with Bullet Club versus BCC.
And Hikuleo. Where's Hikuleo?
I thought he was going to WWE or something. That's why they were doing something, getting ready to get rid of him or some shit.
Nah.
No, I like that. I like the Bullet Club versus BCC thing, but I want to see a united Bullet Club. I want to see a united Bullet Club in America. I want to see them together and trying to work as a team. I don't want to see Elite being separate from Bullet Club. It doesn't make sense.
ELP. Why am I?
El Phantasmo.
No, but wait a minute. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I remember Hikuleo was there, but Bullet Club jumped them. ELP tried to save them at Genesis. Who was ELP? I'm not.
El Phantasmo.
Oh, El Phantasmo. He was there at all right. But Ring of Honor. I had notes about Ring of Honor. I'm not disappointed in the product. It's just the notch.
Yeah, I just want to see a united Bullet Club. Like I was doing a convention with my friend Miguel. He runs a comic book store here, and we were at that event where we went and watched Impact. During the day, it was a convention, and then it was a wrestling show after. And I was hanging out there, and Ace Austin came to our table, and we talked to Ace Austin for a little bit. He's pretty cool.
I like him. I like everything about Ace Austin.
I like Chris Bay. Chris Bay is cool.
Yep, Chris Bay. What do they do now, though, when you talk about Bay? What are they going to do with Adam Cole? Because right now they're using him as a brand ambassador.
I don't know. I saw a meme the other day where it was something where it was somebody was a pro wrestler and they showed Adam Cole and he just looked so out of shape. And I think people disrespect that guy too much. I think Adam Cole
is out of shape.
Deserves more respect than he's given.
His entire thing is setting you up for the boom.
Your mic's down.
Oh shit! I did do that.
That's me breathing into the mic. Oh god. Oh god.
I think he is out of shape, and yeah, I'm gonna keep the headphones squeeze the crap out of my skull.
We'll take one off. Maybe you'll feel better.
All right. No, Adam Cole is out of shape. His entire thing is get you into the boom, Mike.
This podcast is a mess. ROH, you said you had some thoughts on ROH?
Yeah. I find them to be a just a watered down Rampage.
Sure.
And it's not bad. It does its job. Would I like to see ROH Rampage maybe? Yeah, I think so.
I'm okay with that. Listen, I don't think ROH should have its own show unless they're going to do something completely different. And it looks too much like Rampage. It looks too much like Dynamite. It looks like too much of everything else that's going on.
They're filming it the same time that they're filming
style.
They're filming
look.
it at. So it's
Yeah, everything about ROH looks too much like AEW. And
well, they got the AEW banners in the background too because you're getting if you're paying for tickets to an AEW live event, you're getting a lot for your money.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
And you're getting all these tapings, and Ring of Honor really was the ultimate in house show type wrestling.
Mm-hmm. You're getting a lot of content, and that's cool, but I want separated content.
The first time I saw a Ring of Honor show on TV, it was Kevin Steen wrestling, and I'm like, who's this fat guy there? They're fighting with ladders, and the ladders look like they're made out of solid rubber, but it was a good match. Throwing toilet paper in the ring. It was raw. It was a
The
really
lighting was different.
Oh
the
yeah, the
camera
lighting
views were
was
different.
dark.
It looked
was
more punk.
It was dingy.
Yeah.
It was just
And
such
I
a
like
different
that
feel.
about
It was the next TNA was the replacement for WCW. TNA is to WCW as Ring of Honor was to ECW. ECW and Ring of Honor that was the closest thing that Ring of Honor had going for it. The whole Blackpool Combat Club being heels, they can turn into a face, go back to being baby faces overnight if they want to. That's easy.
Why?
Because because think about it. They've been riding the roller coaster with the fans the whole way through. They what's his name? Bryan Danielson came out as a heel. He did his whole fickle thing. The audience is fickle. You're all fickle. Blah blah blah. He started off as a face. Immediately went heel. Then they took the Blackpool Combat Club and they started wrestling against Daniel Garcia. Went face.
Do you remember his debut? Didn't he debut the same night Adam Cole did?
Yes, he came out he came out at the end to save them because Adam Cole. I forgot who they were beating up on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I remember Daniel Bryan came out, huge pop. It was all exciting. We were like, oh my God.
He didn't want to do the yes chant. He doesn't want to get sued.
Right. And then Adam Cole's music hit. Adam Cole comes out, and it was just melee in the ring. It was exciting. It was something else, and then it fizzled.
Yeah. Adam Cole right now, I just don't like what they're doing with him. But I don't know what was physically wrong with the guy, but I'll leave it at this. I've never been a big fan of his because past his mic skills, he just looks too fucking flabby. I don't look at him in the ring as a threat because he doesn't do much. He doesn't string together a lot of moves.
He looks like my dad's next door neighbor.
He just looks like some average dude. He looks like a Shawn Michaels, watered down Shawn Michaels with no muscle tone. Shawn Michaels now could kick his ass. So, but it was a concussion from the Forbidden Door. All right, well, it is what it is. But we're going into Wembley, looking hugely forward to Wembley. Like I cannot wait.
I might
Wembley.
actually pay for it.
My God.
I might actually pay for it.
Oh my God. But what do you guys want to see out of Wembley? Do you want to see just every promotion?
You know what I want to see? I want to see Will Ospreay. And I know they're teasing it. They're teasing the 2v2 and who's going to be. Archer can fuck off. I don't really care about Archer.
But United Empire, you have to have United Empire.
And let's talk about those guys for a minute. They just became New Japan heavyweight tag champions of the world. I'm excited. We saw them.
Did they beat Motor City Machine Guns?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's what they beat. They became the heavyweight tag champions.
The strong style champions
of New Japan.
Yes. The blue belts.
Yes, the blue belts.
That's all right. So they beat Motor City Machine Guns.
So they beat them. We saw them. You and I, we saw them on Impact.
Right.
I was an instant fan. I was like, I like the guy with the bullet.
Okay.
Dope. And then they won. And I was like, cool. And then somebody told me that they're Will Ospreay. They're in a clique with Will Ospreay. And I was like, all right. So Archer can fuck off. I don't remember who else was all in the matches, the whoever it is. But I want to see Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega. Everything else I don't really give a shit about.
Yeah,
I would like to see Ospreay versus Omega at All In.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. You'll get no argument.
And I want to see no, Bo Hammerstone sucks. I got me and Hammerstone got heat. Me and Hammerstone got heat.
Why?
Hammerstone used to work at FSW, the local promotion here in town,
right?
Future Stars of Wrestling. And
Matt Hardy's promotion, right?
Matt Hardy's promotion. He's worked there before. I don't think.
Right. I thought that was his promotion.
No, Future Stars Wrestling, Las Vegas. Anyway, Hammerstone was we had an internet altercation, and he didn't know that he thought I was just some mark, which depending on who you ask, maybe I am just a mark. But I was training and working on the time, and he goes, he did the whole thing that wrestlers tend to do when they have no other argument. He goes, "Stay on your side of the rail, brother." And I was like, all right, Hammerstone, all right, you fucking steroid, you just fucking arm muscle. That's all you are.
Right.
Anyway, Hammerstone's trash.
Tell us how you really feel.
Hammerstone is the worst. Shouts Miguel. He remembers me. I haven't liked Hammerstone in about 8 years, but it's because he's a local guy and he always thought he was too cool for school. So, why do you keep looking at United Empire stuff? Why aren't you helping me keep the conversation going?
No, I wanted to get it as a background and I couldn't.
Oh.
I wanted it as my background, but I couldn't get it.
I'm going to play on my phone for a minute. I'm having a hard time breathing today. I think I'm having allergy issues.
I have a spray for that.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
But I've been using it, so.
Well, it's going to be weird when we touch mouths.
Touch mouths? No, it's a nasal one. I'm not touching your mouth. I don't know where your mouth has been. Actually, I do know where your mouth has been.
Hey, wifey, how you doing, baby? I love you. All right. Anyway.
Jay, Nama, thank you. There was an announcement. We go back to WWE that Rikishi announced.
Well, this has nothing to do with WWE technically.
That there's going to be another Fatu.
Well, not a Fatu, an Annoy.
An Annoy. Well, I don't know what they're going to call him.
It doesn't matter. There's another Kishi running around. There's another Annoy family. I like Jacob Fatu.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Isn't he from?
He was an FSW regular.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Contra. That was what was the promotion that MJF was in before MSW?
MLW?
Yeah, he was in MLW.
Yeah.
I thought this guy looked familiar. I was like, wait a minute, Jacob Fatu. Okay.
Yeah, but he was an FSW guy before he got his break. But here's the thing.
Right.
Here's the thing. I was at that same convention, right? And Rikishi was there as a guest. And his maybe his grandkids or his great nephews or something were running around. They were like 15 years old and they were like 6'5", 300 pounds. I was like, there's the future of wrestling right there.
This guy is savage.
That family just keeps pushing. I don't know, what are they feeding those kids, steak bones as soon as they come out the womb or something? What's going on here?
But yeah, this dude is absolutely freaking savage.
Yeah, Fatu's cool.
I just blocked. Fatu is so savage. He's more savage than me. Look at that. He blocked me.
Yeah.
No, it's
like, get this guy out of here.
He's great.
Yeah.
That's going to be great when he comes to WWE.
He's just destined for WWE.
But this is what I'm saying once again, because he's already been wrestling.
Everybody doesn't need to go to WWE.
No. What I'm saying is this: you do This is why they screwed up. Because what you do is you have Cody win, and obviously we can't go back to that. But this is why you needed Cody to win, because I wanted to see an Empire Strikes Back type thing where they go, okay, you went through Solo Sikoa. That was nothing for you. You went through the Usos. Guess what we've got now? Boom.
No, we're talking the new guy that just got announced. We're talking Rikishi.
Is that not him?
No, we got a brand. The text you sent me. Did you even read the text you sent me?
Yeah, I did. I thought I'm mixing people up.
That's another Fatu.
Yeah, I would like. He needs to be in WWE. Well, then who the hell is the Fatu I'm thinking of?
There's another one.
How many freaking Fatus are there? Jesus Christ.
There's another one. You said he was 36-something years old.
Okay.
Tamako.
Oh, that's right.
Tamako T. Fatu. And Rikishi's taking his or headlining his bookings or something. I guess you got to go through Quiche or something. I don't know. Anyway.
Hold on a second.
Let's see if we can find this guy. There you go. Left. Top left.
Top left. That's Rikishi.
No, top left. That's
Oh,
him.
sorry.
That's the guy.
All right. Hold on.
That's who we're talking about.
Not a very good picture, but
It's not. But I mean,
it is what it is.
just
Well,
put him
hold
in. Put him in front of you, and then that's who we're talking about. That guy. We got another one.
Christ's sake.
Kishi's over there. Another one.
Jesus.
Another one.
He just keeps cranking out
Another
kids.
one. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. What do they feed me?
Rikishi.
That's the thing. That family don't ever have to work another day in their lives. They got The Rock. They got the Usos. They got Sikoa. They got Keisha in the Hall of Fame. They got Yokozuna in the Hall of Fame.
Oh my God! Yeah,
It's just.
Did you not Jay? Who's the one who got in trouble?
Jay.
No, with
Jimmy.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got. Well, are they all? Was Snuka part of the family?
Yeah, Jimmy's part of the family.
Okay. Well,
Jimmy Snuka. What I don't understand is why they never used the women and brought the women
well, that's
into
another
that,
thing
into that storyline. They did a storyline with all the family members,
yeah.
and all the family members aren't there.
Well, no offense, but look at Nia Jax. You know what I'm saying? You got one bad example, and you're just.
I just wouldn't want to.
Well, hey, The Rock's kid, The Rock's daughter she's in NXT and running around doing okay.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, The Rock's daughter.
Oh wow.
She's she's not great. She's brand new to the business, and you can tell. But she's trying. She's doing her thing.
Ava Rain.
Yeah, she's trying. She's in NXT, kicking ass, taking names,
Yeah.
beating people up. She looks a lot like her dad. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh God, she does look like him.
Mm-hmm. Just take the hair off him.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
I don't know now. Hold on.
So there's just so many family members. That family is.
But there's so much you can do with
it's
that.
a huge dynasty.
Look at that. Look at that. There he is. There's The Rock.
Sir,
It's just.
Come on.
There it is.
Be better.
Dude. It's the. If you were to tell me that was Photoshop AI nonsense, I'd go, okay.
Be better. Either you want to sleep with them or they're a man. That's your only opinion about women. That's the only opinion you have.
Hey, I'm approaching this like Vince McMahon would.
Yeah, well, good luck with the sexual assault allegations.
Oh God, yeah, no, he's. No, you know, God bless her. But again, if you have all of these Anoa'i
all I'm saying
members,
is there's 47 Anoa'i family members in the business right now. Okay, they can practically start their own promotion.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
How come they haven't done that yet?
God, she looks just like him.
The chin. It's the chin. The chin throws me off a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like a.
That's a strong chin. That's a strong chin.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
I'm kind of jealous. She got a better chin than I do.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a second.
Oh,
that's.
you guys can see it.
That's like if I'm taking this out of context, right?
Sure. You didn't know who that was.
If I didn't know who that was, I'd go, wait a minute, dude. Hold on, dude. What's going on here?
Well, no, because she's got no Adam's apple. You can tell.
No. But they got stuff for that. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. If you didn't know any better, you'd be like, oh, well, huh? You look kind of strong too. I'm going to say no this time, but you know.
I think Rob. I think you just see her as somebody who could pick you up and throw you up against the wall, and it intimidates you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway. There's another Anoa'i family member, and
they started out as their own promotion.
Well, I mean, of course. Like, at what point, why wouldn't you at this point? XRP, not for nothing. Rob, you are full of it. I'm telling you guys, Rob either wants to have sex with them or thinks they're a man. That's his only opinion about women. That's it. Ask him what does he think about X woman. He'll be like, well, she's hot, or I don't know, she kind of looks like a man. That's it. That's Rob's two only opinions.
No, I'm just going to do a cross between Vince McMahon and Austin Powers and go, she's a man, baby.
I need to find somebody else to do this podcast with.
Hold on. No, I right now, if Rosario Dawson told me to lick food off the floor, I would do it.
Well, of course, that's what I'm saying. That's literally your only two opinions about women. You're not. You're.
No.
I've never heard you go. You know what? She's a very smart and articulated woman.
I don't know. I've never
and
heard her speak.
I think she could run the world. No,
I don't know.
anybody.
I have no idea. And my track record with Vegas women. First of all, we're surrounded by Vegas women.
I mean,
you didn't marry somebody from Vegas. You married somebody from Texas.
I had to. I had to leave the state to find my
way. Exactly. So if we're going to go by the caliber of females in the state of Nevada.
Well, we're not talking about Nevada.
Okay. Well, okay then.
I'm talking about women in general. Rob.
Women in general. The whole
you
point.
See a woman walking down the street.
The whole point of life. The whole point of life is to weed out all of the garbage and get to that one good person. Now, for some people, they screw this up and they do it over and over and over again. And that's called a compulsion or a disorder or just poor judgment. So in my situation, I visited one too many. Well, it would be 2 TOO, not TWO, because there's been more than 2.
Hey Rob, did you hear they announced the new season of Dark Side of the Ring?
Nice. That I did not know.
Yeah. So far, what was your favorite or did you find most interesting episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
I hate to be morbid, but they're all semi-morbid. The one I liked was the Brian Pillman Jr. episode.
Okay.
Or the Brian Pillman episode. I did not understand what they put the wife through. Mm-hmm. Brian Pillman's wife, with Vince McMahon doing that. See, here's the thing. I joke, but the reality is the way the women were treated in all angles back in the Attitude Era was absolutely vile. And I was saying this before the show. I don't miss bra and panty matches or mud matches or any of that shit. It was beyond misogynistic. It was a waste of time. If you have somebody in the ring who's a talent, man or woman, I'm down for it. That's why I liked Tessa Blanchard on paper. The fact that somebody could take bumps and do the job, or Joni Laura, aka China, I'm all for it. I just no. The divas were used as accessories back then. The divas were used as sex objects.
XRP got you, buddy. I'm sorry.
And in what way?
Read that comment, sir.
No, I disrespect the divas. Now I do. If we're talking about, first of all, the WWE women and the women wrestling are not divas. They're performers. They're talent. They're wrestlers, and that's the way they should be treated. If I'm going to talk about a Trish Stratus type who was there to be tits and ass, and now you want to throw her in the ring one more time, it's like okay, but just let's get to the people who deserve to be there. That's what they did with Io Sky. The other day, they were going to have Bayley go. Hey, Bayley went in and they did a promo where Bayley goes, "I want to be the number one contender," and Io Sky was like, "No, what the hell am I doing here then?" And she's like, "Fine, I will talk to Adam Pearce and I will get you the match." And she did, and Io Sky won. The crowd, it was great, and it was great. She performed really well. The crowd was over, and Bayley was approving. I like it when the women do well in the ring. As far as anything else is concerned, the women in AEW do a good job.
You know what episode of Dark Side of the Ring that really bothered me the most?
Oh, and the Dark Side of the Ring, it was the way that he treated Brian Pillman's wife, asking her just garbage, touchy questions.
The Ric Flair episode really got to me because I grew up a Ric Flair fan, and to see and hear these stories about Rick so many years later, it's like, okay, I get it.
Are you talking about the flight of doom? That flight from England to...
So here's the deal. Ric Flair has been whiling and profiling and stealing and wheeling and dealing. We get it. He's not the greatest role model for a 7-8-year-old kid, ever,
right,
or whatever. But the episode still kind of fucked with me. You know what I mean? I was like, it really is that bad of a guy? He's just like, he's that terrible of a person, So... That episode shook me quite a bit. Shook me.
The thing he did was
and I watched that episode.
He whipped it out. He whipped it out in front of a stewardess, in front of an airline attendant, and The thing that was even more vile about that was they have Tommy Dreamer going, well, that's why they call him the Nature Boy. And Tommy Dreamer got silenced for that for about 2 months. You didn't see him.
Tommy's an idiot for that one.
But they also should have known not to put that in the show. That should have gone to the cutting room floor.
Well, that was the point of the show, buddy, is to hear about the things that you're not normally going to fucking hear about.
I understand that, but you knew that was going to ruin the guy's reputation.
Dark side.
No, I understand. But
Dark side.
They said that he did it. He whipped out his member in front of the woman, and then Tommy Dreamer's going, hee, yeah. And I'm going,
from what I hear, everybody was like, woo, yeah, all right.
Right. And they're going, well, that's why he's called the Nature Boy, and they gave him.
Yeah. Tommy also victim blamed.
Yeah, and you know what? And he got a 2-month hiatus for his he
got semi-canceled. He's still back at work in Impact doing his thing.
Well, he shouldn't have been gone forever and then.
Oh, some. Dustin. Yeah, well, Dustin.
Yeah, he was doing shit with the women too on that plane, wasn't he? On that flight.
Oh God, Dustin. I think. I don't know.
It was what it was. Something bad. And by the way, a lot of those guys got punished, and that was the end of NWO and WWE. That ended the NWO. So the consequences were fierce, and they were quick.
Yeah.
And they put the blame squarely on Jim Ross's shoulders because Jim Ross was supposed to.
Well, he was supposed to wrangle them all together and keep them out of trouble.
And you're going to take a bunch of steroid-riddled guys, throw them in one plane, give them booze, and everything's going to be cool. And it's not victim blaming; it's just stupidity on all accounts.
Yep.
They should not have allowed for that. Dumb,
right.
Dumb, and done.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do something really irresponsible. But that was a bad one. The 97 screw job, we've heard it every which way.
The Von Erichs episode was kind of fucked too. You know,
New Jack.
I grew up with my dad being a Von Erichs fan, and he told me a little bit about the Von Erichs and everything that happened with them. So seeing that episode and seeing all the shit that family went through, that was kind of a gnarly episode as well.
What about New Jack?
New Jack. Listen, I'm gonna get some heat here. I think Hammerstone's gonna get in the comments in here in a second. He's gonna start yelling at me, telling me to stay.
This crazy son of a bitch is just stabbing people.
You know, listen. R.I.P. First off, yep. R.I.P.
Yep.
Okay, let him rest. I don't think we should be slandering somebody who's passed, okay? But I'm not slandering. I'm not slandering, but I am going to say this, okay? The guy was a wreck. The guy was an emotional wreck. He was an addict, talking about doing all sorts of cocaines and all kinds of stuff. He was crazy. He shouldn't be allowed to do some of the things that he was allowed to do. He almost killed a guy. He laughed about almost killing a guy. He just stabbed the shit out of people. He
stabbed the guy in the ring.
He's just
in a match.
He's a crazy person, and he got away with a lot of stuff that I think nobody ever on God's green earth is ever going to be allowed to get away with ever again.
No.
And I think that, he had a hard life, and I'm not going to excuse any of the things that he decided to do in his life, or I'm not going to use the bad things that happened to him as an excuse to excuse the man. But, he was a tough son of a bitch, and he got to live a crazy life. And
that's from his interview, his Dark Side of the Ring.
Look at his forehead.
Yeah, that's from years of blading.
He looks like Devon. Him and Devon look like twins.
Yeah. And what I don't understand is how Moxley's not getting there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not cutting deep enough.
Yeah, Moxley. They said something about Moxley, like a light breeze will make him bleed.
Yeah, I respect New Jack, his in-ring talents and his ability to get over, as somebody who was a very limited wrestling actual ability.
Right.
But hey, people feared the man, they respected the man, and he did his thing. Let him rest.
No, I just liked him in the sense that he was definitely a memorable guy. He did crazy stuff. But if you're talking about an episode of Dark Side of the Ring that stuck out to me, there was a New Jack one.
Oh yeah, it was a crazy episode from the beginning to the end.
Because you got and they went to Jim Cornette a lot for perspective, and that was definitely something that stuck out with me.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely was something that stuck out to me.
Well, wasn't there a point? I can't remember now. Tell me if I'm wrong here. But there was a point that he finds out that his opponent is like in green, or he might have been 17 when he should have been 18 or something like that. I can't remember what the stipulation of why he freaked out,
right,
or whatever. But he like beat the shit out of him to like kind of, oh, you don't belong here or whatever. You know, who was Trainwreck or who was the name of the guy that was? I think he lied about his age.
Dog Dead Bounty Hunters.
I think he lied about his age. The kid.
So he beat him up to give him a
beat the crap out of him.
Right.
Just mass transit. The mass transit situation. Look at Google mass transit. That whole thing. I think the kid was 17. And like his family wanted to sue, and there was just like a bunch of stuff.
Eric
going
Koulis was
I think it was underage.
Yeah. He was severely injured.
Yes.
Against the gangsters, mostly when bladed too deeply.
Yeah.
Severing two of his arteries. Oh my god.
Yeah, he fucked that kid up. And he was like proud of it. He was like bragging about it and stuff. It's just like, dude, you know, at some point you gotta have somewhat of a conscience.
You can also see that they're not showing you too many gruesome pictures. Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, there's one.
Ah, God.
I don't think you can even show that on the podcast.
No, I don't even want to. That's
so
yeah.
Well, yeah, he wanted to blade or whatever. He wanted to.
Yeah.
He wanted to prove that he can hang, you know, and New Jack was, well, all right, we'll see if you can hang.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
So, I mean, I think as a professional, you can't take advantage of somebody like that. And
No. But those are the episodes.
So yeah, those episodes were kind of gnarly. The Pillman episode.
The Benoit one I don't care about because I knew where that was going.
I've heard it too many times, and I was in high school when that happened and stuff, so I've been hearing about it for years. I just, you know.
And that one really was decided. That was all downhill once Eddie Guerrero died. I mean, the guy was a mess with the concussions and all the brain damage. But
here, go ahead, turn my mic off and talk about Chris Benoit for a second. I got a cough over here. Turn my mic off. Go ahead.
All right. All right. Don't smoke it. Don't do drugs. Okay. Drug.
That's cool. You're wasting time.
No, I Chris Benoit was Jason Conventus. Hello, welcome. Yeah, I it was all once Eddie died. That was it. Benoit was the best cruiserweight. No, Benoit was one of the best intercontinental champions because those intercontinental matches with Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, or Chris Benoit and Jericho, were just amazing. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah, he took a coughing break.
Yeah, I got bad allergy issues and stuff, so I got to deal with like clearing my throat a lot, and I feel like you guys don't want to hear that. So sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, Rob, take over for a minute. Let me cough over here a little bit." So, I'm not going to touch that subject because I have the same opinion as Paul Heyman on this one. If you're out here, you know, oh, Chris Benoit, you know, people died.
Yeah. It was a wife and a kid. And
a child, innocent people died. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
That's it. You know,
I know a lot of people.
I think he's a fantastic wrestler, but people died. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Yeah. And I don't think that WWE did anything wrong by just not bringing him up.
The information.
What?
They didn't have the information.
No.
When they did the whole,
they didn't have the.
we're sorry about Chris Benoit thing. They didn't have all the information. So
No, but I mean,
now
the way the way they've chosen to deal with it now, I think is fair.
You don't see headshots. You don't see, chair shots left and right and all that other stuff. Yeah, let's talk about Owen Hart.
Oh my God.
I'd rather talk about that because, that was another shitty situation where WWE should have just cut the show off.
Right. They used a wench or a clip for a boat that can only support 6 pounds, and didn't have a proper locking mechanism at that. So when they tested it, they did it like that same day, and that's how he fell. The harness that they were using was meant for a ship, a small sailboat. And that's
isn't AEW doing that? I think AEW was doing an Owen Hart Memorial Tournament, aren't they?
They already did.
They already did?
Yeah, that was the one where they gave a king and a queen belt to Adam Cole and Britt Baker. They gave them neon belts.
They're doing it again, right?
Yeah.
Are they doing it every year?
I guess so.
Okay, that's nice.
And that was good. And by the way,
and the wife agreed to that.
Yeah. Oh, she showed up.
Okay.
She was there. She presented the belt. By the way, I like how they basically. Can we just agree that AEW kind of took the wrestling moral high ground?
Yeah, and I'm cool with that. I think. Listen, I'm gonna shit. May I? Because I'm the guy on this show that defends AEW. I come on here and I'm like, you know what? I love AEW. AEW is the shit. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the accomplishments, all this stuff. I defend it left and right. I'm in people's DMs like, you didn't fucking just say that, did you? I get serious when it comes to AEW, but I have to say this. Tony Khan's a fucking joke. When it comes to a lot of things, the guy, he's too friendly with his employees. He's kind of a weirdo. He's probably a little bit of a cokehead.
A little.
Whatever issues he has issues. But you know what? I'll tell you what. He has treated dead people and their families a lot better than that other place. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, that. I mean, look at it. Think about that.
Let's talk about Brody's wife and kids. That's one example right there.
Yeah.
I don't think WWE would have handled that situation.
They gave the kid a contract and they added him to the storyline so he could sit there and relive his dad's legacy.
He gets to come out here with a mask and be involved and hang out with all of his dad's best friends. That's probably the coolest fucking thing I could possibly think of.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And he's like, what, 10 or 11? So that means 4 or 5 years down the line, you could start to see, maybe 6, 7 years down the line, this kid could show up in a ring.
Yeah, absolutely.
And have a whole thing laid out for him.
Yeah.
Have a whole future laid out for himself.
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna shit on a lot of the things Tony Khan does. I think the guy's a fucking joke. I think he needs to hire.
But then he did this, and there's Owen Hart's wife
and stuff. And then he does stuff like this, where it's like,
great.
What can you say? You know what I mean? He handled that with the utmost respect you can for somebody. So, I will defend AEW until the day I die. Because
did Vince McMahon do that? He just said that Vince McMahon called Booker T the N-word. I don't know if he ever did.
Exactly. Tony Khan loves professional wrestling. He loves professional wrestling, and you can tell. And there's some people that love it, and there's some people that don't, whatever. I think Tony Khan, for all his faults and all his naivety and all of the things that he just doesn't understand, he has passion.
Right.
And he cares about the product, and cares about the people. So, AEW for life, fuck WWE, you know what I'm saying? No, I just, one more time, I had to do it.
Yeah, I know, that's fine.
Thank you. So, back to my buddy Rob.
Now, I'm going to bring up a friend of ours who has a show called Paprika.
Sure.
Named by a guy by the name of David Hewlett.
Shouts, Dave.
And
why are we talking about Dave?
Because he did something one summer with you where he started training you.
Yes. Yeah, we did good.
And you dropped about 20 pounds and you were feeling a lot.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think a part of it, like I said, man, allergies. It's all allergy season for some reason. I just like it feels like the flu. It's so bad. It's just like nasal and eyes and throat.
He's in my home right now, coughing
Guys,
on my carpet.
I just said it's allergy. Give me an allergy. Do you have any allergy meds? I bet you if I take an allergy med 30 minutes from now, I'll be feeling great. I promise you it's just allergies. I'm not sick, Rob.
Hold on. Nama Burns goes Giselle Shaw and Nyla Rose.
Why do we want to
Go back. He's trying to bait me. He's trying to bait me.
Yeah, Rob, handle that, Rob. Turn my mic off and handle that, Rob.
Giselle Shaw is attractive. I'd have to consider that.
Hey, my man.
Are you boosted? Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Boosted,
I got the old boosteroni.
Yeah, I got the boost. By the way, I don't have any weird green jizz or scales or any weird shit.
What are we talking about?
The booster. It's supposed to give you green scales and make you a lizard and blah, blah, blah.
Sorry, you're right. Anyway.
Trans wrestlers, yes. I wasn't sure. I didn't know that was what it was. So yeah, trans wrestlers.
Of course, that's what he's talking about. He's trying to bait you into saying something cancelable. Come
on. I have no problem with the trans wrestlers. Nyla Rose does her job.
Listen,
does her job.
I couldn't even tell Giselle Shaw was trans. Honestly, Rob had to be like, "Hey, go look," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
and
he's
like, "No, go look." And I was like, "What?"
She's got gigantic hands, and it's like, ooh.
People have big hands. I have small hands. What am I, a woman? I have small hands.
Trump's
your hands? That's what I'm saying. Like, what is your
hands? No, I like them both. They perform well. Giselle Shaw, I don't see her going very much higher. Maybe Ring of Honor, maybe a few matches in AEW, but okay. It sounded that's just the direction we're going. I will say that I'm getting annoyed with hold on a second. We're gonna kill that right now. And there we go. Get the hell out of here. Myocarditis.
I don't know what that is, but probably, yeah. I'm hoping to die soon. I'm actually hoping that. Hey, let's talk about a fun subject. I haven't.
Trans fat is fat.
Oh, geez, I mean, Rob, you kind of are. Like I said,
I just complimented them
real quick. See, but his thought when you said
but also
Giselle
he's
Shaw,
joking. He goes trans fat.
No, but listen, you said Giselle Shaw. I'd consider it. So you didn't go. Giselle Shaw's a good wrestler.
I did say she's a good fucking wrestler. She's
First
great.
thing you said was, "Yeah, probably put my dick in a butt." You know what I'm saying?
How do you know? You could have been a post-op.
Let's talk about something I want to talk about. I have a professional wrestling show that I'm putting on 7/1. That is July 1st in the Las Vegas area. Rob and Markus Hate Wrestling Podcast will be a proud sponsor of the Kets Pro Kraken Eats #2. This is going to be our 4th show of all time. I am very excited. Rob, you know, Jody the wrestler Jody himself is our Kets Oceanum champion.
That's right.
Do you follow local professional wrestling?
To a degree. The biggest name I could think of right now, you might have Funny Bones, Sandra Moon.
Yeah, Sandra Moon's heading out to Japan for a couple months. So Sandra Moon's probably not going to be somebody we're going to be able to book for this because she's heading out to make her name in Japan. But who would you like to see Jody the wrestler defend his title against?
I happen to have met Cody a few times, and I think he's great.
That's his trainer.
That's
his.
The story you could write with that.
Mm-hmm.
The story you could write having Cutthroat Cody go, who's training the guy and have the two of them battle it out. That's a great story.
You know what? That's actually a really good story. I think we could probably pull something like that off.
And
let me just make a little side note because I wasn't actually gonna try to book Cody for this one because
But yeah, if he's the one who trained Jody,
things.
the story you could write with that is simple, it's effective,
It's good.
it's something I'd like to watch. And your thought process and also your wife's input, you guys have great idea, great instincts, much better than Paul Levesque's instincts to fucking shit the bed on Mania 39.
Thanks, buddy. I know you just wanted to find a way to shit on WWE again. But yes,
because
will be
guy
doing...
who's been wrestling and in the business for how many years doesn't know how to fucking do a finish.
Yeah, so let me tell you guys, I trained with D'Lo Brown.
Yes, in Vegas.
And Sin Bodie. They taught me how to bump and stuff like that, and I learned how to run the ropes and stuff like that.
Sin Bodie's is now a citizen.
Yeah, he's an official American citizen. So I learned a few things here in Las Vegas and whatever, and I think I could have booked WrestleMania better. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Cats Pro, Kraken Eats number 2, July 1st. I have to always do that. I have to be like June, July. July 1st in Las Vegas. It's going to be...
And by the way, you've got a lot of stuff on YouTube. I just Googled Cats Pro and a lot of stuff comes up.
Well, that's good. I like that it pops up right away. Look at that. Look at that. Kraken Eats number 1.
Right,
let's put that as the flyer, so I can show you guys. Yeah, Kazarni. There you go. You guys remembered.
Yeah, let me see if I can't do this some justice.
Let's see if we can put that.
That was the original Kraken Eats one from a couple years back.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was last year, the beginning of last year.
Yes, right. It's not
that was our last show that we were able to do for a little bit. We had to take some time off and recoup and figure things out. I think he's
still tag champion.
But I'm very excited to...
So you got Sandra Moon.
Putting on another
There's
show.
Jody.
Yeah, there's our champ. He's got the belt. Point out
Cody.
The belt. Point out the belt. It's on his waist.
Funny Bones.
Point out the fucking belt.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Oh, listen. Nama Burns, I would love to get Bussy. I would love to get Bussy and Effie and everything right now, but we have to start kind of slow. The only way I'm going to be able to keep shows going right now is if I do a local legit kind of small show thing right now. So we're definitely
planning. Well, it costs money to get these people.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest issue that I had with putting on those shows last year and the year before where we were flying a bunch of people out and we were putting them on in hotel rooms, and we were just spending a lot of money and not necessarily knowing what we were doing. I learned a lot of lessons and had to make a bunch of mistakes and stuff like that. But we're very excited to be having a show coming up.
But you know what's great about that is that you learned something, but you're not on the streets from your experience.
Yeah, and I'll be 100% honest with you guys. It's all because of my wife. My wife saved my ass. Thank you. Shout Steph. She was a big supporter of me fulfilling this childhood dream of being able to put on wrestling shows, and she really helped me out, and I couldn't have done it without her.
What is the first thing I always ask you when I come to your place? How are things with the wife? How's your relationship going?
Because where's her panty drawer? No, I'm just kidding. Son of a bitch, you sick bastard. You sick bastard. No.
Actually, the fact that your first thought was me sniffing your lady's panties.
That was the joke, because you're a pervert. All you care about is women sexualizing women. No, Rob, you always do ask how my wife's doing, so thank you.
Yeah, and she's great.
No, I think you know what? I think it would be kind of cool to have Rob do like an intro. We should do that. Rob, are you available 7/1?
Yes, I am now.
Okay, let's have you. I think it would be really cool if we had you do the introductory. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wrestling
Ladies
show.
and gentlemen.
Yes.
Coming to you from sunny Las Vegas, Nevada.
Could you imagine that on your
Markus
Twitch stream?
presents
Cats
Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, so you're officially booked 7/1. Keep it available. I only have like $7. Yes, we're gonna stream it. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a Twitch. I'm gonna do a Twitch. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you guys really want to help and support, I need your help and support. I made a Patreon. It's Patreon/Markus Dietz. We can put that in the thingamabobber. If you guys can support that, there's a tier on there for Kets Pro, and if you sub to that tier, you get exclusive merch, you get announcements, and the live stream is going to be on there. So usually, well, here's the thing. I've made the mistake of letting other people stream it and stuff for us because I was working with other promotions in town and they kind of took advantage. So they have some of our stuff on their stuff. And it's just like, it's a mess because now I can't sell it as like a DVD or something, which I want to do at some point. But back to what I was saying, patreon.com/Markus Dietz, Dietz. If you guys check that out, there's going to be a link. You can support Kets Pro on that. You can, if you subscribe to the Patreon, you won't have to buy a ticket. I will get it to you. I'll send it to you. It'll save you. And it, I appreciate you guys. I have a new logo that I just put out. We're going to put it on a t-shirt. I would like an honest opinion. If you guys think it's cool or you think it sucks, let me know. Can you go to Facebook real quick?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook right now.
Go to my page.
All right, hold on a second.
We just did a Kets Pro shirt we're going to drop. I want to put it on a white shirt, and I want to tie-dye it because that's kind of the theme of merchandise that I put. Go down. Keep going. There we go. Kets Pro. Grab that. Yeah, save that and then put that on the screen. What do you guys think of this? I have this cool idea that I want to call it Japan American strong style.
Japan American strong style.
What do you think of that? I want to change some rules around a little bit and just kind of see where that is. But that's the shirt we're gonna make, and I'm gonna tie dye it and put some some stuff on it and make it cool or whatever. But yeah, you can check all of our stuff out on the Patreon. If you could find that link for people, we'd really appreciate it. It's tough, it's scary, it's gnarly putting on wrestling shows. There's a lot of drama and bullshit. And at first I announced it for 6:30, and then somebody was in my DMs 2 minutes later, and they're like, "Hey, we're putting on a show on 6:30," and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to compete with you. I'll move my show for you." So
all I know today is that Simon Miller is very disappointed in us.
I know.
They've been staring at us the whole
time. He's like, "You're promoting your own wrestling show on your podcast? What a bark!"
Any official links?
No, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans link.
I mean, I can get you an OnlyFans link. Now, if you want an OnlyFans link, I got one. I'd rather text you written. We'll see. The pro part isn't as special as the Cats, so I always.
By the way, I'm tired of Daddy Mac on AEW going, "You know what makes my nipples real hard?" Oh God!
Listen, I like that guy.
Oh my God, it's so gross. He's gross.
I like Daddy Mac.
Oh, he's so fucking.
Are we gonna get back to talking wrestling, or are we gonna promote my wrestling show? Promote. So we got a couple people that I want to get booked. Is there's this guy Cal Jack. He was a ex WWE guy. He went through the training and the performance center and stuff. He's like,
what's his name?
Cal Jack. CALJAK. He's like 7 foot. No.
Oh, is it a black dude?
No, it's him. That guy right there.
All right. Yeah.
He's a local guy here, and he does a lot of stuff with Dark Arts. Have you heard of Dark Arts?
No, I've not.
They're another promotion in town, but I want to get this guy because he's just a monster. Look at him. Could you like him versus like you? He would throw you. He was like Big Show versus Rey Mysterio. Yeah, I mean, he's a big meaty guy, so I'm going to talk to him about getting on the show. Who else was I trying to get that you would know of? I mean, Funny Bones always.
Oh yeah.
Solid draw. He always sells tickets. Oh
yeah.
Yeah, show everybody Funny Bone. This is the guy. He's been on all 3 of our shows, and it was so funny because the very first show we did before you show this guy. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
See this guy? Look at this guy, scary guy, right? Funny Bone. Very first show we did at a rec center here in Henderson, Nevada, and the one rule they had was no diving outside of the ring. They didn't want anybody in the crowd to get injured in any way like that. And I go, I'm having the meeting before the wrestling match, and I go, all right, guys, the one rule this place has is no diving. And all you hear in the back is, fuck! Oh, it was great. It was a good time. Yeah, that's Funny Bone. He's cool. He comes out, he scares children and beats the crap out of people.
He's such a good. He's
a very good performer. He's been doing it. On my birthday when we did my first show, it was his 20-year reunion. So he's been doing it a long time. He has he has an OnlyFans. You can probably go find his dick. OnlyFans somewhere.
Man,
he's a sex worker. He's he does all that stuff. You didn't know that?
Oh Jesus, no.
Go on his Twitter real quick.
I'm good.
Pull up his Twitter. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna put on some wrestling shows this year, hopefully, and we can all use your guys' support. I'm gonna have merchandise and stuff, stickers, DVDs, stuff for you guys to. And I'm going to give away a bunch of stuff. Like I tend to give away a lot of merch, and we had everybody sign the big poster of our first show.
All right, so
I gave that away.
If you guys want merch, I think what we're going to do, we'll tie this back into the show, and we'll put a number. We'll put a number or something out there. So if you want to get access to the free merch from the Kraken Pro Show, the Cats Pro Show, then you're going to have to tune in to our podcast in order to find out how to get your hands on the free merch.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I know. Okay, that's what
that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do the Patreon. If you sign up to the Patreon, yes, well, do patreon.com. Literally type it patreon.com/ Markus Dietz, MarkusDietz. That right there will get you the link you need to sign up for our Patreon. If you sign up for the Kets, I think it's $20. That's what we're going to charge for the show anyway. I will get you guys the live link, and I will give you a half off merch, or I'll do a sticker package. I'll do some type of deal for everybody who signs up in support of the show. On my own, just to talk about wrestling. I know, right? Wrestling.
Yeah.
And we're talking about wrestling. We're talking about putting on a wrestling show.
Nice.
Rob, have you ever thought about putting on a wrestling show?
You know what? I never considered it. I always considered myself
a fan.
Well, yeah, I'm a fan. I never thought of myself as a mark for any one promotion, but I thought maybe as a manager, doing a Paul Heyman type, or being, somebody like that, somebody who's just a ball buster. You actually trained
to do that a little bit.
Yes, I did train to do that a little bit, and even just to be a manager is really physically taxing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you have to literally call the match, and when I say call the match, I'm saying sometimes if your talent in the ring is not proficient, somebody's telling me Paul Heyman's during a Brock Lesnar match is calling out all of the moves to Brock Lesnar because he wasn't picking it up right away.
Yeah.
So you've got Paul Heyman in the corner going, and you go, oh, he's literally calling the match. Okay. Now I understand a little bit better. It's not just a guy, sitting there just to get the crowd going. He's trying to make sure everything is done safely
and smoothly.
Yeah.
Did you see that footage of the cameraman telling Snoop Dogg to punch Miz?
No.
There's some footage out there. Everybody was trying to figure out. The hot talk was, did Snoop Dogg decide to punch Miz? Was that all his thought and him keeping the show going or whatever? No, there's footage you can see of the camera guy going like, punch him.
Wow. But again,
which, I mean, it's still a fantastic spot. It was very entertaining.
It was an insanely great spot. The punch was spot on. He hit him twice.
Miz
Miz sold it.
And shouts to XRP, not for nothing. Tim Dillon, if those two are the two people that you're going to be subscribing to,
God, please, no
Tim Dillon.
WWE.
Tim Dillon and me, I am just very thankful that I am on the same level as Tim Dillon and everything like that. So I appreciate you supporting like that. Tim Dillon's a little bit of a legend.
Our goal with all of this is to be in everyone's home, and our goal with this is to be able to do a show where you can get some really big names. I'd love to see a John Morrison, a Johnny Impact, a Johnny Ketz. Imagine Johnny Ketz.
Johnny Kraken would probably be
Johnny Kraken.
Could you imagine if we got Johnny Kraken?
Oh no, but think about it. Who is the octopus wrestler?
Oh, Gresham.
Jonathan Gresham. Imagine if you had Jonathan Gresham.
Well, see, we had
that'd be way out of your budget.
We had Primo Pulpo or whatever. I can't remember his name, but he was the Latin Kraken, and he was the manager for Papayase.
What I like about wrestling is there's a tapestry and a connection. So you can have somebody on your promotion that's wrestled somebody that's wrestled somebody.
Who's wrestled somebody who knows somebody who
there was
slept with somebody's mom.
Yeah, it's just that's what I like about wrestling. I like the community.
Yeah,
I really like the community, and I tell you, it's the one thing that never gets old is to see some of these people go up and down. That's the MCU I hate. You lost me on that one.
The Marvel comic.
Well,
universe?
Yeah, the MCU is whatever it is. It's not 616. That's for damn sure. They went all over the place. The MCU
hey,
is
what up,
Ultimates.
Red?
Yo, yeah, you're a little late.
Don't talk.
Better
late
than never. Better late than never.
Ass. Hey, Red, I don't know if you saw the announcement, but we had to push. I think we're pushing the Cutthroat Show one day because Pride Style I think is going to run on 6:30. So we're going to.
You want me to start coordinating gigs? No, Marcus. You know who's good at coordinating these gigs?
Who?
Your wife.
Yeah, she's
amazing.
She's smart
she's
woman.
Amazing.
She works at a place where she does suits for businessmen. She like tailors suits and stuff. So she's a very organized human being.
She's just great.
Yeah. Shouts my wife. She's pretty cool.
No, real quick. MCU is not 616. It is the Ultimates universe. I don't know what that number is, but I'll leave it at that. If the MCU
Are you talking nerd stuff again?
If MCU is 616, Nick Fury would be white, not black. Leave it at that.
When was Nick Fury white?
In the original universe.
Oh.
Anything about you were saying you don't like the MCU thing about needing to know wrestlers' history.
3 days. Could you imagine if we did a 3-day wrestling fest? I would lose so much money. Oh my god.
Hold on a second. Now hold on a second. He brings up a point here. So I don't need to know the wrestler's history. When it comes to Vikingo and Omega, no, I wanted to know. I wanted them to talk up Vikingo.
I just wanted a vignette.
Yes, I
just wanted some sort of introductory to.
Maybe I wasn't clear. If I don't know who somebody is when they brought in Taya Valkyrie, they had to preface it because the AEW fans are pseudo WWE-ish. They don't know.
See, that's the thing. AEW and Tony, they just assume that you follow other independent wrestling.
And she came out there.
And not everybody does that.
They gave like a week. And then when she went to WWE, she was Frankie Monet, and they just whatever. And she was like, "I la huera loca," and like, okay, why is this white chick speaking Spanish? They did the same thing to
I think that's hot.
Abyss when they brought Abyss over, and they didn't explain who he was, and I was like, "Oh, come on, it's Abyss."
Well, I mean, here's the thing with Abyss is he has that alter ego where he's a guy in the suit.
Tony Park or whatever, Matthew Park.
I mean, and you don't have to. WWE didn't have to try to be like, "Hey, this is Abyss," but they could have.
They used him once.
They could have been like, "This is that Parker guy,"
And they used him once, and it made no sense, and there was no context for why he was there.
Doesn't he do backstage stuff now? He's part of the business backstage.
I would love to see him. I'd love to see him wrestle PCO. Abyss versus PCO would be an indie dream match.
Yeah, that would be.
That'd
be something else
to see him versus PCO because
PCO refuses to die, and I like that about.
He is my favorite wrestler right now.
Most old people should die, but PCO is on that list of like.
But Nama, how good would that be? PCO versus Matthew Park. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ! I put in PCO and I got polycystic ovary syndrome.
Hey, that's his real name. That's PCO's real name.
Yeah, Jesus.
Pierre Carl
Ouellette.
That's he's a French Canadian. That's right.
Yes. But he is right now.
Oh, look at him with Gunther.
Yeah, dude, he's my favorite. He's my favorite dude right now. I
wish the tattoo around his neck of the barbed wire was real.
This guy right now is my favorite in the indie scene. If you even want to call Ring of Honor and
Impact
Indie, but he's just so good.
Yeah, I would have shortened my name too if my name was some fucking Dubaraki Anu Khan the Third. I would be like, all right, time to change my name.
Yeah. But yeah, just great. He's doing great.
He's cool, man. I like he's cool. But yeah, fucking.
Oh, was that him when he was young?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Who's the manager guy?
No, I think that's him.
As the manager?
Yeah. I think it is.
I think he's the guy on the right. They got the same nose structure.
No, that's him.
Or no, he's the dude on the left.
No, that's
put the picture up real quick. The guy PCO, the guy we were just talking about. Guys, tell me who you think. Which one you think?
PCO's the
guy
in the middle.
I'm saying he's the guy on the left.
He's the guy in the middle.
I'm telling you he's the guy on the left.
No, that's PCO.
They got the same face. No, that's not PCO. He's not like that guy's skinny.
Look, yeah, I know, but he's also PCO, isn't it? That's PCO in the middle. I'll put money on it.
You think that was him in the middle?
Yeah, that's got to be him.
I think if anybody is the guy on the left.
You think it's him?
You're both wrong. It's the tall guy. See, that's who I originally said it was, and then I was like, but I looked at his eyes. The guy on the left. Look at his eyes, and then look at the PCO picture. They both got that blank look in their eye.
Anyways.
Anyway.
I think we're gonna call it for now.
We're calling it.
We've been on for an hour and a half.
Red just got here. Can we get a verification? Can we?
All right, let me look. Let me look at this one.
I'm just saying.
Let me look at this website. Blah 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 blah. It's him as some sort of champion.
That's what I'm saying. He's
his manager Diestro.
That guy looks like the dude on the left. All right, right there.
Oh yeah. He was in WWE as the Dastardly Quebecers. PCO. Let me see. Dastardly Quebecers. I can't. Yeah, he's WWE. Come on.
Rob doesn't like AEW like that, guys. He's a WWE bark. You know what I mean? He's going.
Yeah, I guess he's the dude on the left. The Quebecers were built from Quebec. Let's see. Quebecers Jacques Rougeau and Pierre Carl Ouellette.
So if you click that, that's him.
Yeah, he was one of the
Is he the littler one?
That I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, he was one of the wrestlers.
He was one of the dudes.
He definitely wasn't the manager.
No. He's 55 PCO.
He looks about 72.
No, he does a great job. I think he does a great job. There has to be a world championship veteran. Oh, okay. Wait a minute now.
Oh, we're booking our
all-in dream match. All-in dream match. Okay. My all-in dream match. Honestly, I would have to say, do you want to go with somebody new by summer? Because it's gonna be summer. Yeah, I still want MJF.
Okay.
I still want MJF.
Of course.
Because then the hype that he could bring, MJF is going to sell the shit out of Wembley. MJF versus Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is British. He could definitely no. What? Nick Aldis was in the first one and fought Cody Rhodes.
You got dream match.
Dream match. All right,
Hold on, because this is gonna piss me off, Rob.
Well, fine, but this is good.
I drove 42 minutes to get here to get on this fucking podcast for my time to be wasted. For my motherfucking time to be wasted. God damn it. You son of a bitch. All in Wembley. Biggest event in AEW motherfucking history. And you're going to tell me you want Nick Aldis versus MJF as your dream match? We ought to go outside and throw hands.
All right. So who do you want then? What do you want?
We got to go outside and throw hands. Moose?
No, actually, I'm being serious. All right, fine. Okay. All right, all into MJF, Kenny Omega. MJF, Kenny Omega. Is that better? Because Red says MJF versus Ed Sheeran.
3 hours of the show are in, all right? And we're anticipating for some reason there's a hold on things.
Okay, all right, hold on.
MJF comes out and for some reason, I don't know how they do
Will
it.
Ospreay
Listen to me for a minute, please. Well, I listen to your bullshit. Let me have my moment. Ospreay and Omega I want to have as a separate thing. Here's the match that I want to see. 2 hours and 40 minutes of professional wrestling, okay? Everybody's excited. It's the main event time. MJF comes out and he goes, hey, there's nobody here that can fight me. I came all the way over here and they got nobody to fight me. And then Cult of Personality hits and CM Punk makes his big return. And they have the feud they were supposed to have. Thank you. Cut it. That's it. The end of the show. We did it. That is way fucking better than Moose. Nick Aldis. Nick, who is
Hold
Nick?
on.
Thank you, CM Punk. CM Punk. See, and they have the match that was supposed to happen. They have the feud that was supposed to happen.
All right.
They make it work. Could you tell me?
No, it's good.
Thank you. Could you tell me a better option? There ain't a better option. Thank you. Cut it.
Big Bill.
I'm done with you. I'm done with this podcast. Follow Cuts Pro. Go to the Patreon. Follow the Patreon. Exclusives. Next 5 people to subscribe will get a t-shirt. That's right. I'm giving away t-shirts.
All right. Yeah.
T-shirts. All right.
YouTube or
follow us.
Everything.
Help us out. Thank you. We'll see you guys next week.
And I want to say thank you all.
Thank you.
And we love you. And we will see you next week.
I love you, XRP. God bless you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
I can't believe you